And that was the intention of God, to bring men to that point where they make contact with that truth. Live by the truth. Believe the truth. Confess it. Speak it. Let people call you religious. One day you just enter into the reality of it, and you begin to walk in that dominion. And for the past 7 months, 8 months, you are no longer sick. And they say, how? Well, I heard about the truth. I believe it. To you, it looked like a parable. To you, it looked like a mystery. But I've caught the light. The goal is so that those that are not willing to dwell with it can never find it. So they went back and asked Jesus, why did you speak in this? He said, because it's not given to men to know. But it was the same you that said men should know. It was the same you that said men ought to pray. Why can't you make it easy? Because it's possible that you can cast bread upon swines. If excelling in life is easy, everybody will excel. If making money was easy, everybody will make it. If anything is easy, everybody will. So the mysteries that hide the secret to everything is a conundrum that only seekers can get it. The result is possible. The breakthrough is possible. But it's possible to only those that are willing to join in ahead. Those that are willing to look at Christianity beyond the parables, beyond the letters that kill it. Those that are willing to look beyond, I am done reading this Bible up and down. I went to Bible school. I did this. I did that. Why? Why is it still a parable to you? But it has to become a reality. And I want to bring you to know now that everything Jesus Christ has spoken is no longer a parable again. We are in the days of the fulfillment of those parables. Men ought always to pray is no longer a parable. We are demanded to pray in this time. We are commanded to pray in this time. Seeking the kingdom is no longer a parable. We are living in the days of the realities of everything Jesus Christ spoke that is a parable. So whosoever does not have an understanding of the parables of Jesus will be living in an aeon that has passed, and yet again he will wonder why his life has not produced result. So you wonder why things are not working, because you are seeing it as a parable. Others are walking in the realities. So the purpose of the parable, as Jesus said, is so that they can be partakers of the divine mysteries. Then he answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. For whosoever hath, to him it shall be given, and he shall have more in abundance. But whosoever hath not, from him shall be taken away even that which he hath. Therefore I speak I to them in parable, because they seeing see not, hearing hear not, neither do they understand. And in them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah, which said, by the hearing ye shall hear, and shall not understand, and seeing ye shall see, and shall not perceive. For this people heart is waxed gross, and their ears is dull of hearing. And their eyes they have closed, lest at any time they should see with their eyes and hear, and with their ears, and should they understand with their heart, and should they be converted, and I should heal them. Look at what God is saying. Was it that God is not interested in healing everybody? But he was saying that he does not want to distribute his attribute, his possibility to everybody just like that. He wants men to seek it. People still wonder why. Somebody reached out to me and said, Apostle, if God is all-knowing, why do I have to pray? I said, because God will do nothing except to pray. Why can't he just do it? He will not do it. He said, ask, knock, seek. When you seek me, you will find me. When you ask it. So you must be able to understand that in the operations of God, in reality, is that God knows everything, and he should be able to hearken unto you. In fact, the scripture said, even before you pray, God has had it and he has known it, because the Father is not deaf. But in parable is that you should seek, you should ask, and you should keep on knocking. You will come to a point where before you ask, he will do it. At this level that some of us are, there are things that don't even pray, it happen. But it didn't start like that. When you see some of our fathers in faith say, We don't pray about this. We don't pray about this. Mind you, now it's no longer a parable, it's a reality. You, your own is a parable. But they began in the parable. That's what I'm driving at. Don't look at your life still in the parable and thinking, no, you are in the reality. And that's why people say, I can never be sick. I can never be sick. And yet again, every week you are in the hospital. You have the parable, the other one has reality. Because it's given unto you to know. Because Jesus said, when they know the understanding of this parable, I will heal them. I will bless them. I will do this to them. Why? Because now they know. But when they do not know, it remains a parable. Although they see it, they cannot enter. Although they hear it, they cannot enter. Can you help me with the power me the other mic? I'm not. Are you getting my point now? So the goal of demystifying parables is to journey to a point where you don't just hear the thing. No, journey into the reality. Because until you journey into the reality, everything you know, you will never produce result of it. How many people know about prayer? They never prayed. How many people can quote 35 scriptures in line with prayer and they have never prayed? It's not their fault. It's because it's still a parable. And until the day you are willing to go beyond the parable, it will remain like that. Pray in 1 minute and say, Father, may my life not remain a parable. Don't mind my... I will not be living according to a parable. No. Yes, it's given for me to know the mysteries of the kingdom. I shall not dwell according to a reality of a parable. So Jesus went further to let them understand that there is a purpose to it, and the purpose is that men come into the life and the light so that he can produce a result for them. That means anytime you see a result produced in your life, it's because a parable has become a reality. Because everything about God looks like a parable. Everything. Why are people tired of their seeking and pursuit of God and others are enjoying it? To them it's a parable. To another person it's a reality. Truth in itself is not generic. Just because you read something doesn't mean it's a truth read. I've spoken to you about Logos and Rema. Logos is a parable. Rema, it has become the reality. And one of the greatest desires of any believer is to journey into that reality. Because the spirit of truth is actually pneuma alexia, the spirit of reality. Because until the reality is there, you will see, you will not enter. You will hear, you will not partake.